Well, we've had a little look at that all-important heads-up play. It's not over yet. It just almost is. But Tony and Noah have already told us the most aggressive player usually wins or has the best chance. And at the end of the day, it seems like that formula is very simple.
Yeah, it is very simple. I mean,
it sounds simple. It looks simple, but in the end, still the cards have to go your way. Because
if you can defeat your own fear, don't worry about losing. Put the chips in, have a go, play very aggressive like Lee did, and you're going to be a champion.
What if you're a new player, never been in a big final before, all of a sudden you're up against someone like you, Tony? You said you could do worse than to just go all in every hand.
Yeah, you could do worse. If
you could do way worse.
Is that the best way to scare you?
Well, I'd be scared. You can do it a few times. The odds are very good you're going to win all those pots, and then I'm going to be under pressure. I'm going to think this guy's crazy. It's going to be hard, you know.
Yeah, big players don't want to go call all their chips.
Well, let's have a look at Dave Colclough and Ian Fraser when they got heads up. Now, these are two very good players. Yeah. And I think the blinds were slightly bigger here, maybe 10 and 20,000, which...
Call. Raise, 50,000 more, 70 total.
And this seems like something that Liam Flood wouldn't have done, which is to raise with Ian's hand.
Yeah.
Why did Colclough call?
He hopes to hit something. Yeah, he's gambling.
It's a pretty bad call, though, by Colclough. He's got a really bad hand, and maybe the best play is... I mean, he's putting so many of his chips in, and that's just a terrible play. I mean, a 6 high when you're putting that much money in is just a terrible hand. You could make a move, a really big bluff, and move all in. You could with that hand. But you cannot call so much of your stack to see if you hit a 4 or 6. I mean, that just seems crazy.
So it seems like you're saying that as soon as the chips in the pot get above a certain amount, you just may as well have all your chips in and get them in first.
Yeah, get them in first. You've got a chance. I mean, the hand is terrible. You could flop a 6 and you could be behind.
Did Queen Deuce and King 3 play better than 7-8 heads up? How low is a hand so big that you don't have to raise before the flop with it?
Kings would be pretty interesting in that situation. You could like limp in with kings or something, or do something with kings. I think that kings have a lot of upside.
9s, 10s, 8s.
It's very...
Do your thing.
Overcard's coming. You don't know where you're at, and somebody makes a big bet. What you going to do? You're going to gamble and move in, and if he has it, you're out? No.
Yeah, technically kings is by a long way the best hand to slow play, because if you feel very strongly someone has an ace in play, then you can easily get out of the hand. And kings is just the best way. People never expect you to have kings, and there's so many flops that fit kings really well. And I found that over the years the kings are the power hand to slow play and take a gamble on.
Well, let's look at more of Colclough versus Fraser. And Ian just seems to be sitting tall. How strong is an ace heads up?
This is very strong. And he's going to make a really good raise here. Ace is very strong.
60,000. 30 more to you, Dave.
And how do you rate the Queen 10 right here?
You've got to move all in.
Why didn't he move all in?
I have no idea. I mean...
See, well, he tries to make it look stronger, but if he gets called, he has a problem, you know.
Ian's gone all in immediately. I mean...
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I mean, this is... If Dave had moved all in, then
Ian had a tough time calling,
Ian would have had a tough time calling, but Dave has just totally misplayed the hand.
Come on. I feel like you see a lot of people with Ian's type of hand, they try and slow play these aces on the button, be deceiving and stuff with them.
Ian playing perfect. I mean, so far Ian's made no mistakes. Dave tried to be tricky with a weak hand. As I said, you have to have commitment. I mean, you can't afford to save chips. You have to just move all in. It's fine. I don't know, there's a bit of luck involved now, but, you know, Fraser's outplayed Colclough here in a dramatic way. I mean, he's totally outplayed him. 2 hands and 2 knockouts.
And both times he just was aggressive with the ace from the start.
Aggressive, he put the money in, and Dave's making the calls. I mean, it's just terrible play. I can't understand how a professional player can play a hand like that. There's just no value.
Yes.
And it was just one-way traffic this entire heads up.
Yeah, well, I guess some... I mean, that's just... Fraser just played aggressive, played strong, where you see Coldclough calling with a 6 high, heads up, for...
A big raise, 40,000 more, if I believe.
Yeah, it's just... There's
If
just
it's
no
20
value.
more, okay. You're getting 2-1, it's all right.
It's okay to move all in. And with the Queen 10, it's okay to move all in, but why make a re-raise? He's re-raising the pot. I mean, now you're giving Ian a play to move it back at you. But if you put everything in, if Dave had the,
you put the
big
decision
heart
with your
to
opponent.
go for it.
I mean, it sounds like you guys are saying trapping is overrated, that it's just down to heart and nothing else there. Get them in there.
Yeah, trapping is very overrated.
But again, like I said before, if you're going to re-raise and you're going to call anyway for all the chips and your hand's not that strong, put it all in yourself. Put the decision with your opponent. And you saw Dave didn't do that. He raised a little bit more. And the other moved in all in and he still called.
Yeah.
So
Ian might have made a call, but it would have been a tougher call.
he's 6, yeah, he might have made a fold.
He might, yeah. I think he would have, actually Dave would have won both hands. If he moved all in with 4-6, and I do that sometimes.
But that's a tough
You
one.
see, I
It's,
move all in with 4-7,
Yeah.
but I move all in. I do not leave any doubt in the player's mind that now I could have a really, really big hand here. Because I also move in with 2 kings. So I don't just move in with bad hands, I move in with very good hands, and people are shocked. They see it. Now, why did you move all in? If this 9 times the big blind, I move all in. People can't predict it. You cannot be weak. Move it all in with big hands, move all in with bad hands. Do not leave yourself open like that. I mean, the 6 high calling a big raise, Queen 10 not committing yourself, putting half your chips in, it's terrible. There's nothing worse than that play.
Well, you've heard gold here from the Masters. You get heads up, but it's not time to get tricky. Don't slow play. Get your chips in first with good hands or bad hands. Don't trap and be the most aggressive.
You can always improve your poker skills. You can always learn more about the tendencies and style of your opponents at the table. Once you think you know everything that there is to know about poker, you're going to be on the downhill slide. Continue to work on your game. You will become a better poker player.
Just keep playing poker, have fun. It's important to have fun.
Once you win it, it changes your life. Lock it up, buy some real estate, and just enjoy life. That's what you only win this once in a lifetime.
Congratulations. You've made it through this series, and now you have the keys to know what it takes to win your first poker tournament. Noah Buchan and Tony G have revealed all to you. We've heard from them, you have to be aggressive. You can't be scared. You gotta have heart, and you have to put the decision on the other player. Have fun, and I know that one day you'll be lifting that trophy and winning your first poker tournament.